is Christ. Christ was fully man and fully God in order to redeem us. That was necessary because he couldn't have been part man because he would only be able to redeem those people who were part men. He had to be everything that we were in every aspect in order to hang on the cross and redeem us. So we believe, especially like we would call this the Chalcedonian definition of Christ. I know, I'm getting to that. But a Chalcedonian view of Christ is this, that we have to believe that he's fully God and fully man in order for us to have redemption. Now, what happens after death and resurrection? Is Christ still fully God and fully man, or did he raise and maybe he was man for a little while? You know, he came and presented himself and showed his scars to Thomas. And so, is he still fully man? I would say yes. I would say he's not only fully man now, but he will be fully man for all eternity.
Going through walls, just like a man. What?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say he appeared. He didn't go through walls. I would say the constitution of his nature cannot go through walls. Yeah, well.
But understand that when we talk about each of those post-resurrection experiences, Jesus is at that point not in his pre-death body. He is in a resurrected body. Paul seems very clear in 1 Corinthians 15 that our resurrected body will be a physical body. It will be the same body, but it will be a different body. And if that sounds confusing, the whole chapter can be really confusing. Paul is adamant it will be a physical body. I mean, that's the core of the Christian message.
The same basic DNA.
Same material, he says. Same makeup.
Yeah.
But he also describes it as being transformed.
Transformed from a physical to a spiritual. Not so much that it's spiritual that it can pass through walls or you can't see it sometimes or it's transparent.
No, you just spoke heresy.
But it's spiritual in the sense that it is no longer fleshly. It is controlled by the Spirit. Not in the sense...
Man.
What's that?
He's not fully man.
No, I'd say he's fully man. He has to be. Here's the reason why I'd say he's eternally fully man is because he's eternally our representative. He is eternally our high priest.
He was fully man in the garden.
He was fully man in the garden where?
But did he create that or not?
Well, no, he was fully man after the incarnation. He was not fully man before the incarnation.
So there was a change.
Yeah, there was a change at the incarnation where he became flesh, where the Word became flesh. He was not flesh beforehand. But he has to be our eternal high priest. He has to be the pioneer of our faith. Paul uses this term, he is the pioneer of our faith. He is the one who represents what it is eternally. And I would say at any time, if he ceases to be man, that is, we cease to have our representative. We cease to have this pioneer to our faith. And therefore, our eternality will be in jeopardy in some sense.
It wouldn't be enough if he were fully man from birth to the resurrection. And then
That's right. That's right. We have to have a high priest eternally, somebody who represents man eternally.
that wouldn't be enough. He has to continue to be
He has to continue to
even
be
to
fully
this
man.
day.
Yeah,
I would even say it this
into
way.
eternity,
Yeah. Well, that would be
which is an amazing
fun
thought.
this day, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I would even say that not only is Jesus fully man after the resurrection, he is the most fully man. Because he's in a physical resurrected body, which prefigures what our resurrected bodies will be in some ways, he's more fully man than any of us are yet.
Yeah.
And we'll get there someday.